Hey, lovely, I just want to share this with you today. There's a belief I hear a lot in fostering that if you set boundaries, you will be seen as difficult, hard to work with, and more often than not, uncooperative, maybe not even a team player. And because of that, a lot of carers don't actually set them at all for the fear of these labels. But what if that's not actually true? What if boundaries, when they're held well, don't actually create resistance? What if they actually create respect, clarity, and better understanding for everyone? Today, I want to talk about what it looks like to build boundaries that are actually respected and not resented. But first, we need to understand where all of that fear comes from and to understand why this feels hard. Because fostering sits within a system where there are multiple professionals involved, and constant decisions being made, expectations to meet, and it can feel like actually, if I say no, you're stepping out of line. More often than not, we're already made to feel like the outsiders around the child, and if you go against the social's demands, it will be held against you. But over the past 7 years, what I've come to realize is boundaries don't actually create problems, but unclear boundaries do. When people don't know where you stand and what you stand for, they will test you, they will push you, and they will assume that you can do anything to accommodate their wants, needs, and demands. But when you are clear, when you are consistent and grounded and anchored into your values and boundaries, people around you will adjust, and they will actually be more understanding and respectful to you. And I've seen this so many times in my own experience. I just want to share one that happened recently. My supervising social worker said that I'm known for holding clear boundaries within the management, and that people in the office, they know what I will tolerate and what I actually won't. And I replied to him and I just said, I understand that that might mean that I'm not liked by everyone, but it's also really unrealistic to try to be liked by everyone. And you can't people please in this role, but you can be clear. And he just reaffirmed that those boundaries are respected and understood by management. So I think that just says something really important because we often think that if you set boundaries, people won't like you. But the truth is, if you don't set boundaries, people won't understand you, they won't value you, and they won't respect you. And when people don't understand you or what you actually stand for, that's where frustration begins to build and relationships break down. So it's vital that we ourselves understand what respectable boundaries look like and what they aren't. So having boundaries, it isn't about being reactive to everything and everyone. It's not about having emotional outbursts or inconsistent actions. But having boundaries, they are clear in what we stand for, in what we value, and what we tolerate. Having clear boundaries allows us to create calm environments for everybody in the home. And having boundaries allows us to be consistent in how we show up, in how we set the tone for our home, and how we build lasting, sustainable homes. So to get there, having boundaries may actually sound like this doesn't work for our home. I'm available during these times, and I can do this, but I cannot do that. And not having to over explain, not apologizing for your capacity. And this does really matter more than what we think. Because when carers don't have boundaries, they become overwhelmed, they become stressed out, and become stretched beyond their limits, constantly expected to be available for anything and everything thrown at them. And over time, that does lead to burnout. And burnout leads to carers stepping away. So let this scripture today just be placed into your hearts as you find yourself navigating through this journey. In Matthew 5:37, let your yes be a yes and your no a no. There is strength in clarity. You don't need to justify your no to anyone. You just need to be steady in it yourself. Just remember that you're not an on-call babysitter. You are a foster carer. You're providing stability, structure, and a loving home. And a stable, loving home, it needs boundaries. So if you've been holding back from setting boundaries because you're worried of how it's going to be perceived, just let me gently encourage you today that when boundaries are held well, they don't push people away. They actually teach people how to work with you. And that doesn't make you difficult, it makes you clear. So let me just ask you this powerful and simple question, and let me know in the comment section below. Are you ready to set boundaries? If you'd love to explore that conversation a little bit more, join us over in our membership area at fosteringkingdoms.com. But before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this message with a friend today. Let's keep these conversations growing. And if you're not ready to say goodbye yet, don't worry, we can hang out some more, and I'll catch you on the next video.